Okay.
You want to really say I should go.
You. I don't got my whip. Hey. Hey. Alright, so what y'all got for today is we're going to actually extend the partitioning. We still are partitioning line segments. You might want to catch this one. And yes, you can catch it on the replay. This is now we are going to be partitioning line segments when it's on a coordinate plane. So tonight I'm gonna give y'all out. I will issue out some of the graphing papers, line papers, because what's going on now is we're not putting it on the line segment now. We actually are transitioning to where we're gonna be on the planes now. All right, on the coordinate grid. So we understand what I mean by the coordinate plane, where I got a X value and I got a Y value, right? I shouldn't have to review that one, right? In the back, y'all getting this? Yes. All right, so we know that in every X coordinate that's going left to right, and the Y coordinates go north to south or east to west. Every ordered pair, remember I'm just going to use a review. Remember every ordered pair, the X value is always first and then the Y value comes. When we plot this ordered pair, it's very similar to the line segment that y'all just did with the regular partitioning. So this time you're going to have to do it for the X value and the Y value. So you're going to have to do that formula twice. It's really the same formula, but you're going to do it for the X values, then you're going to do it for the Y values. I'm going to show you an example here real quick, and then you'll be able to knock out the rest for homework, because I think y'all going to pick this up real quick. So we got a coordinate plane with a line segment on it, and this line segment, the first one, you got line segment, it's line segment C to D. So the first line segment is going to be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is point C, and you're going to give me the coordinate in a second. And then we got another line segment from negative 3. Boom. So here's our line segment. C and point D. Real quick, because we only got like 15 minutes. All I'm doing is just, I'm going to show you one example. I don't think it's going to be a homework tonight, but I just want to get the vid out. When y'all come back to class, we're going to be in class. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put the vid up, and then y'all going to use that to knock out the couple exercises. We'll try to check the answers. Maybe it'll just be 2 or 3 of them, and then I'll give y'all something to try on your own. Somebody real quick, could somebody give me the coordinate of point C? 6 what?
6, 5.
Come on, 6 what?
6, negative 5.
I like that. I like that. 6, negative 5. What's the coordinate of point D? Hold on. Coordinate of point D is what? Point D would be what?
Negative 3.
A
4.
4. Negative 3 y 4 y 6 y negativo 5, right? And then you got a line segment here where in centro of that is you're going to find line P. So somewhere on here, we got to find where P is going to fall. But what they told you is that P is going to fall in this line segment when you got a ratio of 3 to 4. All right? So we got to find the coordinate of P. P is somewhere on here, somewhere. We got to find it. And when we do find it, that coordinate that's labeled of it is actually a 3/4 ratio compared to here. So what we got to do first is the X side of it. Then that's going to give us the X value of it. And then we're going to do the same formula for the Y values. And then that'll give us the Y value. That coordinate is our answer. So let's take out this X side first. if I'm on the X side, the way that you should go about it when y'all do this, go ahead and label your points. It does not matter which one you do first. Remember I told y'all DC and CD is the same. But if you start at D, you got to make C different. If you start at C, you got to make D different. So if y'all want to go from D to C or C to D?
C to D.
You want to go from C to D?
Yeah.
So if I go from C to D, then X1 is going to be 6. X2 would then be -3. All right, because we went from C to D first. So now, if I got my X1 values, what is my M?
3.
My N?
4.
Okay, so we know we're going to use that formula, the ratio partition formula. I don't want to move that. So what you'll do is you're going to do the X values first. So you should have N. Remember, the formula is N X1 plus M X2, all divided by M plus N. When we plug that in, the N value is 4. X1 is what?
6.
There you go. Plus
5.
the N value, M, 3 times the X2 value, which is,
-3.
let's go, we cooking. Let's go. And then my M value, you just added 3 plus 4 down here. So right here in the blue, the X value, you'll get 24 plus a -9, and all of that's divided by 12. 24 over 9, that should be 15.
Yeah.
15 over 12.
Wait, let's do what you.
Yeah.
How'd you get the ratio?
This ratio,
Yeah.
they're going to give it to you.
Oh,
Yeah. So that gives me 15 over 12, which breaks down into, hello. 1 and 1/3. Yeah, 1 and 3, 1 and 1/4. All right, 1 and 1/4. Think about 1 and 1/4. You might, oh, it's a fraction. I don't understand. What is 1/4? Think money. Just 25. So this 1 and 1/4 for the X value is just 1.25. So our X value, we know is going to be somewhere around here, close to 1.25. Now we got to find the Y value. So it's the same thing that you apply here, except now you're going to be using, remember, if this is X1, this one got to be Y1, this one has to be Y2. So now set up the formula for the Y value. You still use your regular N and M. So you should have 4 times, what's Y1?
X1,
-5. Good, Jules. Plus my M value
3.
times Y2, 4. All over, remember you just add those two, 3 and 4 together. Pause. I messed this blue part up. I went over here and just added 3 plus 4, which was ridiculous. I don't know why I did that. I multiplied them, so I shouldn't have did that. Sorry, I was just rushing. So quick error. This was really supposed to be, that's why you're supposed to do everything in pencil.
7.
Yeah. I don't know what made me go 12. I was rushing and accidentally put 19 or 12, whatever I was supposed to put. This was really should have been 7, making this 7 over 15, which is wild because that just becomes 2 and 1/7. So instead of it being 1.2, you can make that and keep it in fraction format, 2 and 1/7. Back to my Y values. When we put these all together,
-20 plus
12 over 12, which becomes -8 over 12, which we can simplify down into -2 over 3.
wait, isn't it
What?
7?
I did it again.
Yeah.
Jesus Louise.
Yeah, what?
I did it again. Thank you. This should be 7, making -8 over 7, and then there's your answer. You can keep it as -8 over 7, or you can keep it as -1 and 1/7. So your X value is 2 and 1/7. Your Y value is 1 and 1/7.
No, it's -1 and 1/7.
-1 and 1/7, thank you. So you should have had it been, remember if it's 2 and 1/7, 2, if this is 1, this is 2, This is around here, and then you said 1 and 1/7, so you should fall somewhere around here is your p-value. With the coordinate of 2 and 1/7 and negative 1 and 1/7. Yeah. We get the gist?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all one more because I want to do it where it's a little bit more cleaner, where I ain't mess up the bottom of the denominators. But I think I like it like that, where you actually make the errors and you gotta actually catch it and go back. Remember, you don't multiply these on the bottom; you add them. Don't make the simple mistake I made. You can catch it on the replay. Wink, wink, hint, hint. We running out of time, so I got less than 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you one more and then y'all can slide. Here they got R being -7 and -2. And they had S being 2 and 4. Remember, that's on the coordinate plane. They want you to find Q. I'm not going to draw the plane out due to time, but it's similar to this. If we had R here, S here, this was -7, -2. This would have been 2 and 4, right? And we need a ratio of 2 to 3. They want the ratio to be 2 to 3. So going kind of fast a little bit, you can replay it. Glad on the replay. I'm going to highlight the X values in blue, and then I'll do the Y values in a different color. Purple. We know that this is M, this is N. Setting up this equation, if you have your X and Y coordinates, you should have 3 times X1, which is -7, plus M, which is 2, times X2, in this case, which is 2, adding it to 2 plus 3, making this -21 plus 4 is -17 over 5, which this becomes -3 and 2 over 5. So we know that the X value is -3 and 2/5.
And the Y is, make the Y green.
Going to the Y, you said purple, right? So here's your Y1, here's your Y2 for the purples. I mean for the Y values. So once again, you can put the 3 and the 2 there because you know that those got to go there. And then you can put that same 2 plus 3 on the bottom because you got to add those 2 up. I'm kind of just fast forwarding it, but when you see it on the replay, it'll make perfect sense. So your Y1 in this case is what?
-2.
Let's go. My Y2 is what?
4.
Boom. So when we add this up, this becomes -6 plus 8, which just becomes 2 over 5. And we can keep that as our answer. That's what we're going to be going into next time I see y'all in class. So when they ask you what point is in between R and S, you know that point Q is at point -3 and 2/5 and 2 and 5 with the ratio of 2 to 3. That's when it's on the line coordinate. No homework tonight. Just all your homework is just make sure that you get those notes, or you can just keep it on there on the side. All right? When we come to class next time, you know you're going to have a coordinate plane. Leave your folders on your desk. Leave your folders. Where?
On my desk.
Watch somebody take their folder home.
Yeah.